Okay guys, here's what I start with. I've just covered a little dummy cake because I'm not working on one right now, so I'm just doing this as a dummy. I've rolled out some black fondant and some brown fondant, but if you were doing a different kind of cheetah, like pink and black or blue and black, leopard, whatever, if you're doing a different color, you would just roll out different colors. But here's the trick. I mean, one of the tricks to doing it my way, which is, in my opinion, super, super easy. I roll out my fondant, and as you can see, I roll it very thin. I don't like big fat. I don't like my fondant ever to be real fat and thick. And I also roll out my brown. It's also rolled very thin. And then I take, and I let it lay here for about 15 minutes on this side. And then I flip it over, and I let it lay there for about 15 minutes on the other side. I do that just because it's going to make this whole process much easier. You don't want this dried out by any stretch of the imagination. See, it's still very pliable, but you do want it to dry kind of and have like almost like a little bit of a crust on the top of it. And let me show you how I do it. Let's get started. Okay, I take my pieces, and like on this one, I've shaped it up because I'm anal that way or whatever. But anyway, I shaped it up just a little bit around the edges. We don't want that. I usually wear gloves too, because when it's for somebody else, I definitely always wear gloves. But just because this is a dummy, I don't have gloves on. But I just take my fingernail and I just pull like this all the way around the edge so that I can make that edge real raggedy. You don't want any straight edges for this. Okay, and then I go back, and just depending on however big you're going to make your leopard spots, you're going to make your black ones first. So let's go ahead and make some black ones. Now, I left this still a little bit ragged here, so I'm just going to start pulling and making spots. I'm just going to just pull. You know, leopard spots, oops, I wrinkled that one, are never perfect. They're always ragged. And do you see all my ragged pieces that are starting to come out? You just keep pulling for however many you're going to need. And then when you get your black ones pulled apart and you see kind of how big you're going to make them, then you're going to come back with your brown and you're going to pull smaller spots so that when you place it on your black spot, it'll fit. So that's what I do there. Then I take, once I have all my spots pulled off and all that, I then take just a plain, clean, new paper towel and I wet it. I'm going to take my spots and I'm going to pick them up and lay them on this wet paper towel. Don't let them touch. Lay them all over your wet paper towel. You just want to get these a little bit damp, just tacky on the back is all you're wanting to do. And this will allow you to not have a messy, no water spots, none of that stuff on your cake, because these will be damp on the back. And then you will just place them. Now I've placed my black ones. I'm going to pull a few brown ones and put with it while I'm waiting on those to kind of get tacky. Then I'm just going to place me some brown ones with that so that they can be getting a little bit tacky while I place the black ones. Like that. Okay. Then I'm going to pull my cake over here. Try to leave my dots and everything in the viewfinder. And what I would do is I would look at my cake, and you see there's an imperfection right here, and there's an imperfection right here where my fingernails have touched it, so I shouldn't have done that. But anyway, I'd look around the whole cake for any imperfections, and then I would place my first spots on those imperfections so that you didn't see them. And then I would fill in everywhere else, you know, that I wanted the dots, because then it wouldn't really matter, because I had any imperfections that I had covered up, and I could, you know, I'd be free to put my spots wherever I wanted. Place all your black ones wherever you want them, just randomly, however thick or thin, you know, wherever you want to put them, however you want them to look. And like I said, guys, this is so easy. Hang some of them over the edge like that. Like you'll want to put it on the top and make it drape down over the side like that. We're just going to go around placing them like that. Now, my brown ones, I'm just going to stop there. I'll probably add some more to finish it. My brown ones are probably tacky enough now. This is a bigger brown one, so I'm going to look for a bigger black spot to place that one on. You just place your spots on it like that. And there you have a leopard print cake, guys. It is so easy. When you do it this way, it really goes pretty fast. I mean, I know it's kind of time consuming to have to place all these dots separately, but some people paint their spots on, and that's fine if that's the look you're going for. I don't care for that look myself, so I do it this way. But that's it, guys. It is just that easy.